What's poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at new adventures with familiar faces. New adventure, Monkey Kid, new adventures. I forget how the intro goes, so I probably screwed that joke up. But today we're taking a look at Monkey Kid Season 4, something that I didn't even know came out. And Season 5 is just around the corner with the new trailer dropping recently, so another review will be on that when it does drop later on this year. But Monkey Kid is a show that I have watched, and it is basically anime Lego, and I have reviewed the first 3 seasons already on the channel, so you can go check those out and watch those because I've reviewed them all. I've reviewed most of Ninjago, I've reviewed most of Hidden Side, and I reviewed 1 season of Nexo Knight because that's all I really watched. And I also reviewed 1 season of Chima as well because that's all I've watched. I know they have more, but I didn't watch it. I wasn't too interested like I am with Monkey Kid and also Ninjago. So let's get on to sort of what Google has to say. So Monkey Kid has 4 seasons and it has a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb. But Monkey Kid, also known as MK, M for Monkey, K for Kid, leads an ordinary life as a noodle delivery boy until destiny chooses him for a legendary quest against the powerful enemy who was subdued by Monkey King several hundred years ago. So this does have like a very similar pattern to Ninjago, where Wukong, or Monkey King, is like, hey, I fought this guy a while ago, he's come back to sort of fight me, so it's your turn to deal with it. Very similar to how Ninjago works, with Wu being like, oh shit, this guy's from my past, it's gonna be your guys' turn to deal with it. Okay, bye, have a nice time. And with this Monkey King, this season, it is them getting trapped in a scroll and them having to save their friends. So basically, the first 9 episodes are all 10 minutes, and the last one is a good 50 minutes, so it is a big, long special final, which I did enjoy. But the first 8 are Monkey Kid just going into the scroll, saving Pigsy, saving Sandy, saving the monk dude, which I forget the name of, and meeting their ancestors, meeting their sort of forefathers who were the people who went on the quest with Monkey Kid in the first place, who these guys are sort of being the new versions of with MK. And they have to sort of snap them out of this sort of trance that they're in, and they all meet their ancestors, and they're all pretty cool and chill with them. And I quite like, I forgot her name, the horse dragon girl, Maze. I like her. Grad ancestor the most. I just think he's cool. I think he's cool. He's very chill. But going towards the end of the season, the lion that helps them get into the scroll sort of betrays them and takes the place of Jade Empress, and he's just not strong enough to do that. So he's struggling, and the whole realm is falling apart. And Monkey King is still trapped inside the scroll. However, everyone else got pulled out, and Macaque, who is the evil version of Monkey King, came and helped him, and they freed Monkey King through the piece of scroll that they stole, and now they're sort of doing a plan to go stop the sort of lion, Amer lion. I forget his name, and also an eagle and an elephant, and they make a plan. They go to the plan, they do the plan, they successfully do the plan, and the lion ends up dying to sort of protect the realm and seal all the cracks he created. And that's pretty much how the season ends. Except for Monkey Kid struggling to sort of deal with his sort of past. He doesn't know where he came from, and this is sort of exploring his past, and I quite like that, because he doesn't have any ancestors. He came from the same rock that Monkey King did, and I think that's pretty cool. I think that's quite interesting, and he's unlocking this new monkey power through the ink of the storyboard, and he's basically turning into a monkey, and he gets really strong, and he has like lightning energy to sort of zoom around really quick, and he basically just becomes like a speedster at this point, and I quite like that. And continuing with the trend of the Monkey King, the Monkey Kid show, it is a beautifully like animated show. Like the animation is genuinely beautiful. It does have its cartoony moments, its cartoony sort of styles like most animes do, where they have those little goofy moments, but overall when the fight scenes come on, it is like watching an anime. It is genuinely gorgeous, and the anime is, I'm calling it anime, but that's what it looks like. And it is just so beautiful. I genuinely can't get enough of the style. And like I said before, the voice actor for MK is the same as Sokka, so I fucking love this. And there's so many sound bites that I could just imagine Sokka saying and imagine Sokka doing. So I really love this show for that. It just gives me a little bit more of Sokka, which I do miss because his character MK is very similar to Sokka, and I do like that. I like how we get a little bit of Sokka through MK. It's a little bit of a homage to the voice actor's past. However, the story for this one, I think, is a lot better than any of the others. It is a simple fetch quest for the first 8, but it really felt like a huge threat, and they've one up themselves every season with a threat, and I don't know where they can go from here, because they were close to dimensional collapse, very similar to at the end of No Way Home, so I feel like where can they go from here? But it felt like a very big threat. I was on the edge of my seat. I was watching this. I was rooting for them. I thought their plan was pretty weak by pretending that they don't have a plan and that was their plan. Like, their plan was to not have a plan. And that is a pretty shit plan. But they still managed to pull it off. They still managed to defeat the Azure Lion and the elephant and the eagle dude, which obviously coincided with last year's sets, and the ink demons as well. However, this new wave of sets I'm pretty excited for, which I talked about a couple of days ago on the channel, leads into season 5. So I'm very curious to see what does come of season 5 and where they can go and where they can up themselves from almost dimensional sort of realm collapse. Because that is like peak sort of destruction. There is not a lot you can go from. Like, we've had Monkey Kid winning pretty easily. We've had him explore his doubts and his worries. We've had him explore losing and grief and guilt. And we have him exploring where he came from and his origins and the essence of not knowing who you are or where you fit in or where you belong. So there is a lot to go from with his sort of character growth through all the seasons, but this season I feel like is the best one. Take a look at where he fits and where he came from and where he belongs. It is just all about acceptance with the Monkey Kid. Like, that is it. That is like how he fixes everything. Like, with his friends, they accept him, they care about him, they are his family, they look after him, and they're always by his side, and that is what always gets him through. But I like how they explore each sort of thing that he feels differently. They take it really well. They take it really sort of maturely and reasonably, and it's just so good to see him grow throughout the season and sort of slowly learn where he came from. Take a look up at his backstory and all the other characters' backstories as well. For those of us that don't know the full story of the Journey to the West, which is what this entire show is based off, it's like based thousands of years after the Journey to the West story, which is an old Chinese story. And this one is the season that takes it straight back there and takes it back to the roots of the Journey to the West, which I think is really cool and really interesting. Because I love these characters and I love all the different things that they stand for, that they do. It's just really cool and really interesting. It's something that I am really into. So I might have to go learn more about it after I've done this review. However, his power set, his new power as well. Every season we have MK unlocking a new power. This one, again, is one of the better ones by far because it is his, like, true monkey form. And I like that. I think that's really cool, really interesting to see all the new powers that he's getting and how he's adapting to them. Bitch, you think I'm losing? Nah, we losing. Big Raga, the op stopper. Adapt. That is what he's doing. He's adapting and changing to become the strongest. And I'm going to be honest, this is the best season of Monkey Kid by far. So I'm putting this in like S++. This is like a 10 out of 10. Best season so far. Go watch it. It is a good season. And it is a show that gets better as time goes on. It gets better the more you watch it. It gets a more coherent story. It stops being less episodic and starts being more of like a linear storyline. So definitely go show your love and support, because I want a season 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I hope that this show can go on for as long as Ninjago does, because it seems to be doing pretty well. I'm pretty sure it's outlasted Hidden Side, Nexo Knights, and Cheemer at this point. So let's hope we can keep this ball rolling and keep getting more and more Monkey Kid as the years go on. But other than that, hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye.